You're a young kid from nowhere, undrafted, unwanted by all 32 NFL teams. But somehow, you claw your way onto the Pittsburgh Steelers roster. You become a starter. You win Rookie of the Month. You're living the American dream. And then, bam! 1 year later, you're cut from the very team that gave you everything. This is the absolutely insane story of Beanie Bishop Jr. and the Steelers' most jaw-dropping roster decision of 2025. And trust me, what happened next will blow your mind. Let's rewind the clock, folks. 2024 NFL Draft comes and goes. 259 players get their names called. Beanie Bishop Jr., his phone stays silent. Nobody wanted this kid. But here's where it gets interesting. The Pittsburgh Steelers, known for finding diamonds in the rough, decided to take a flyer on this undersized cornerback from West Virginia. And man, what a gamble that turned out to be. Now, most undrafted free agents, they're practice squad fodder. They're lucky to see a single snap in their entire careers. But Beanie Bishop, this kid had other plans. By week 1 of the 2024 season, he wasn't just on the roster, he was starting games. Heinz Field, 65,000 screaming fans. And there's Beanie Bishop lining up in the slot, going toe-to-toe with some of the NFL's most explosive receivers. The kid who nobody wanted was now protecting the house that built champions. And it wasn't just luck, people. Bishop was balling out. 5 games into the season, he's racking up interceptions like he's playing Madden on rookie mode. Pass breakups left and right. The coaching staff couldn't believe what they were seeing. Then came October, and this is where the story gets absolutely wild. The NFL looked at Beanie Bishop's tape and said, "Hold up, who is this kid?" They named him AFC Rookie of the Month. 5 pass breakups, 3 interceptions in a single month. For an undrafted player, this was like winning the lottery while getting struck by lightning. The Steelers had struck gold. Or so they thought. But here's the thing about fairy tales, folks. They don't always have happy endings. And Beanie Bishop's story was about to take a brutal turn. Remember how I said his rookie season was a tale of 2 halves? Well, that second half wasn't pretty. Something changed. Maybe it was the pressure, maybe teams figured him out, or maybe the coaching staff lost confidence. But Bishop went from starting 5 of the first 10 games to barely seeing the field. It's nightmare scenario. You're riding high as a rookie sensation, and then suddenly, you're watching from the sidelines. In the final 2 weeks of the season, Bishop played a grand total of 6 defensive snaps. 6! That's like being invited to the party and then spending the entire night in the bathroom. But wait, it gets worse. The 2025 off-season hits, and the Steelers go crazy in free agency. They sign Aaron Rodgers. Yes, that Aaron Rodgers. They trade for DK Metcalf. They flip George Pickens. This team is turning over more than a pancake house on Sunday morning. And then, just when you think the roster shakeup couldn't get more intense, they drop the bombshell trade of the century. Jalen Ramsey is coming to Pittsburgh. Now, Jalen Ramsey isn't just any cornerback. This dude is a former All-Pro, a shutdown artist who's been terrorizing wide receivers for years. Suddenly, the Steelers have a cornerback room that looks like an all-star team. Ramsey, Darius Slay, and the rising phenom Joey Porter Jr. For Beanie Bishop, the writing was on the wall. But being pushed to backup? That's manageable. That's expected. What happened next? Nobody saw it coming. August 27th, 2025, final roster cut day. Teams across the NFL are making their toughest decisions, separating dreams from reality. The Steelers' war room is buzzing with activity. And then it happens. Beanie Bishop Jr., the kid who went from undrafted to starter, from nobody to AFC Rookie of the Month, gets the call. But it's not the call you want. It's the call that shatters dreams. Pack your bags, Beanie. You've been released. I'm not kidding when I say nobody saw this coming. Sports analysts, fans, even former players were scratching their heads. This wasn't just surprising, it was shocking. Think about this for a second. The Steelers just cut a guy who proved he could start in the NFL, who won rookie awards, who showed he belonged on the biggest stage. And for what? to keep guys who've never proven anything at the professional level. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. Look at Pittsburgh's cornerback depth chart right now. They've got Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Joey Porter Jr. as their top three. Sounds solid, right? Wrong. Their only healthy backup is Brandon Eccles. Everyone else? Dante Kent, Cameron McCutcheon, Corey Trice. They're all on injured reserve. The Steelers literally have no depth at cornerback, and they just cut the one guy who actually proved he could play. It's like trading away your umbrella right before a thunderstorm. The Steelers are one injury away from a complete disaster at cornerback, and they just released their insurance policy. But here's the beautiful irony of this whole situation. Bishop landed on the practice squad. He's still in Pittsburgh, just waiting. And with Ramsey at 30, Slay at 34, and injury histories that read like medical textbooks, it's not a matter of if Bishop gets called up, it's when. The kid who got cut for having no room is about to become the most important backup on the roster. Sometimes in the NFL, the best revenge is just being ready when opportunity knocks again. And for other teams watching this unfold, they're licking their chops. 31 other organizations just watched the Steelers release a proven commodity. In today's pass-heavy NFL, where teams run 3 receiver sets constantly, a guy who can cover the slot like Bishop is gold. So, there you have it, the wildest roster cut story of 2025. Beanie Bishop Jr. went from undrafted to starter to cut to practice squad hero, all in the span of 18 months. It's a reminder that in the NFL, nothing is guaranteed, but talent always finds a way. The question now isn't whether Bishop will get another shot. It's whether the Steelers were smart enough to keep him close, or if they just handed a gift to their competition. What do you think? Did the Steelers make the right call, or is this the roster move they'll regret most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay on top of every shocking move, every surprising trade, and every game-changing decision in the NFL, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Because trust me, with the way this 2025 season is shaping up, until next time, keep grinding, and we'll see you in the next breakdown.